Welcome back everyone, and welcome to another episode of Banished. Last episode we started again, finally producing more food than what we're using. Hopefully we'll get that buffer back up. And we got a lot of building done. Also maxed out our miners and we've started producing steel tools. And nearly ran out of tools because I tried to trade off all my iron tools. At the moment we're actually out of iron tools. But on the steel tool front we've got 19 at the moment. And we're working on getting a third blacksmith up. Which, talk about timing. Now we've got our third blacksmith up and going. Also working on getting additional food production going. What have we got right next to it? Wheat. Going to plant beans here. And put our 4 workers in there. So it said that was only for 1 worker, but it's actually large enough for 4. I made a mistake there. Good thing I caught that. Move that one, and it's supposed to be a orchard. And we're in spring, so they're already planting out the bean field. I thought we had met all the requirements for nomads, but we may not have, which is why we're still not getting any. So he's got pumpkin, pear, cherry, chestnut. I don't think we have chestnut. We already have the pear, we already have the cherry. We don't have the chestnut. The other one was pumpkin, which we've already got. I shall buy your chestnut seeds, good sir. And that is all. Just gonna wait for them to clear that. Starting to get a good buffer of tools again. Actually going to increase our limit to 150 now that we have 3 blacksmiths. Also makes sense to increase it as we do have more population. We're at 188 adults right now. How's everyone else doing with their town if you're playing along? At the moment we have a current population of 381. I believe this is actually the highest population I've ever had. It's the longest running version of the game I've had running as well. I've never gone this far into a career with it. Let's see what they're working on at the moment. All of our houses are built in that section. General stores built. They're working on the chapel. All the resources are here for the tunnel, but not the bridge. That's built. All of our houses over here are built. Now working on the storage barn. And our quarry workers are working very hard. Lots of coal coming in. And we need to build another school. We actually have children bypassing the school because our school is full. May as well put them over here. That might explain why I'm actually getting labourers a bit quicker than I thought. It's under town services. Why am I skipping about? Hospital, college. Give us room for another 100 students. So that, of course, if I was actually tracking our education, I would have caught that, because we were at 98%. We were working towards 100%. And I think we might need to get another tailor built, because we have plenty of, I come here to inventory, we have plenty of wool, we have plenty of leather, and just not producing fast enough. So since we have ourselves like a little trade district over here, I'm going to go ahead and put in a tailor. It won't fit there. Right there. Got our orchard going. We don't have chestnut planted yet. And we have another trader. Doesn't have any seeds for me. And I have an infestation in the plum field, which I'm not too worried about. If it spreads, I'll worry about it, but right now, this is why I don't plant two of the same crop or plant, or even have the same animal side by side, because when you get an infestation, don't worry about it. It's very unlikely to spread. Got another crop field here. I think I'll put pumpkin in this one. There's no pumpkin nearby. Let's make sure we're keeping up on our... Apparently we've fallen behind in vendors. Got plenty of those anyway. I need a farmer for that one. And that disease managed to spread. That's slightly too close, those two orchards. Do we have another plum nearby? Pear, pecan, cherry. No, I think we'll be safe. Plenty of workers at the moment. Let's see how we're going for food production. Since we're nearly at the end of this year. And we've got a deficit again. Actually, we're down to 2,500 stored food. We had a deficit of 1,500. Hopefully those 2 new fields produce well. And while we're here, so I put chestnut there. Don't think I've done pear, cherry, plum. I think I'll put pecans there. Let's put our pecans, set our 4 workers. Off that can go. This infestation is going to hurt our food production there for 3 years at least. What I might do is change this to chestnut for that one. This one to pear. And what they'll do as the trees die off from the infestation, they're going to plant those new types of trees I've specified, which hopefully won't be affected. And we've almost got our second chapel built, but the problem with the second chapel, it's already going to be full. I've already got to build my third chapel. I'm just going to permanently put 10 builders on the books. Fill out this one. We're due for another set of housing here. So there's going to be a strip of housing there, but I'm not going to do it quite yet. And which orchard developed the infestation this time? Same one again. Gonna put our 16. $14 by $16. Just pause for that trader for a second. I might actually buy some food since we are running so low. I'll just quickly put down another pasture. Only got more animals for me. Now, education level keeps dropping. Lots of students just bypassing the school and going straight to labourers at this point. It's useful, but it's also going to cause issues. I'm thinking we will prioritize those 3 because here comes food issues. So we're early autumn. So the good news about that is they're going to be harvesting. The bad news is that's only going to hold us over until spring. Not even then. Are we going to lose all our population here? Let's just prioritize these again. If I can at least get one of these with chickens in it. Because the chicken ones will produce pretty well straight up. And here comes the starvation. That's not bad, 1200 food from the beans for that season, on that crop. Only 210 pumpkin. This one here is almost built. I'm just gonna have them prioritize it. I want to get another batch of chickens going. And a chicken pen that big, it's twice the size of this, is going to produce 700 food. Easy. Okay, get our tailor going with the warm coat. Warm coat provides the most warmth. And with them being warmer, I believe they go through less food. I think. I think we're about to fill up this cemetery. Come on. Finish off the pasture. Which one can I split from? 38. Okay. Here we go. Get ourselves another worker in that one. Chickens. It can hold 82. I'm going to split from the one with 39. Good thing right now we have a good buffer of labourers. And hopefully lots of students coming through as well. Okay. This one here can be sheep. Set a worker in there. It's going to hurt our food production. Oof, by 1,000. More food issues. Seems to be an ongoing thing with me. I tend to grow too quickly and run out of food. The good news is we've only got 9 more starving. We're in late spring, which means they're planting, and we're going to be getting a boost from the gatherers' huts. Can we hold out long enough for the early autumn harvest? Don't have enough to keep all 10 workers employed at the moment. Oh, all 10 builders. That's an orchard. What have I got here? Chestnut, plum, pecan. There's pear there. Decent away. Pecan, chestnut, pear. Plum. Chicken's already going hard at work, producing 72 food. Wow, we had a deficit of 11,000 food. Okay, that's an issue. Go down to one builder. Keep our farmers supplied. There we go. Let's see how we go with that one. Okay, what can we trim off next? So the next stuff I'm trimming is... I can probably go one less woodcutter. A few less foresters. Cut back on a couple more vendors. Tailors I want. Blacksmiths are at production limit. Okay, let's see how that goes. Wow. Talk about lack of food. See what our population has done. Yeah. Where am I going to cut this time? I think I'll cut completely out of the quarry. A couple more out of the forestry. A couple more out of vendors. Hopefully we hit that equalization point soon. Well, I say soon, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Currently got a production deficit of, what's that, 9,000 so far? I'm just going to shut down most of my vendors, a few more out of the mines. We're getting there. This is the time of year with the harvest that we're gonna hopefully slow down on the starvation, at least for a bit. That was one of my farmers that died. Still got 22 starving. This is absolutely decimating our population. We've already lost 130 population. Still gonna be more yet. That should have given me a bunch more laborers, but it did not. Well, here we go. We're just gonna have to tough it out now. Gonna shut down my vendors, gonna shut down my trading, gonna have to shut down my mining. We still have 20 people starving. Still 23 starving. This is being rough. Where am I going to pull from next? Clerics, physician, I want to leave there. I'm just going to shut down one of the schools since I don't have teachers for it. Or students. How are we doing on food production versus consumption? Still at 8,000 deficit. We've lost almost half our population. Down to one tailor. Down to one blacksmith for a minute. Cut the herbalist. Want to keep the woodcutter going. I'll cut the tailor as well. Still 12 starving. It's less, so I think we're starting to hit equalization. Literally everyone right now is on food production. Except for 7 people. So we're just gonna have to weather this from now. Is this going to be the end of the series? Surely we're going to survive. We've still got 20 starving. But we still have a population of 200. We've lost 230 of our population so far. We're now at the point where this is significantly affecting our production of food, which is just going to draw it out longer. Looks like we've hit equalization point. So we've got produced 4,400, used 3,600. You're going to have to stay tuned for the next episode of Banished to find out how well we actually do. Do we come through this? Does the series go on? If you want to find out, please like, comment and subscribe down below. And I'll see you next time.